What perfectly innocent search turned out to be porn? Wasteland was a popular airsoft gear website in Norway back in my young days, and you would write Wasteland. No, wasteland.com is something completely different. And I would often write .com out of habit on my mother's laptop, laugh out loud. When I was younger and too dumb to remember to bookmark sites, I would just go to them by searching them or type in the domain name in the address bar. One time I tried going to Game Fags and missed a letter, which was how I learned that Game Fags was a porn site. Not a fully innocent search, but back in about 2004, my colleague was trying to convince me that Snoop Dogg did a porn film. This was before Google really censored and filtered searches. And when he googled Snoop Doggy Dog porn, well, Google focused on the dog porn aspect of the search. Oh no, oh that's awful. Blueberry cream pie. Late to this, but hopefully we'll make a few laugh. When I was in lower primary, about 7 or 8, me and another girl were doing a project. No idea what for, but we needed a picture of Prince Albert. So we Google searched an image, and we were using the one computer connected to the fancy ass new whiteboard we had gotten in our classes at the time. So basically, me and this girl exposed about 30 8-year-olds to a huge screen full of dick pics with piercings. Oh, that's incredible. Good work. Had to show the teacher that when you search Prince Albert, it would come up again because she didn't believe me. Laugh out loud. I can still remember her face of regret. Hilarious. Blonde cowgirl. I was looking for a character art for a Western theatre RPG, I don't know. I face palmed pretty hard. I teach ESL, and when a student asks me what X word means, I sometimes use Google Images to show them, as opposed to just looking up the word. It helps them remember. I got asked what the word string meant by a class of 5th grade boys, and it seemed like an innocent enough word. The image result showed girls in string bikinis. It wasn't porn, but it was a bit racy for kids that aged, and at the time of day and in that setting. I don't use Google Images for kids anymore. Hilarious. School project when I was younger, I had to do a PowerPoint on the season, so I typed in hot to Google Images. I learned that day. When my family first got the internet like 20 years ago now, I remember we were just having fun looking stuff up, and my little brother wanted to look up his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys and see what other ones they had. That seemed pretty simple to me, so I figured we'll just look up at the company that made them and go from there, okay? The company that made them was called Playmates. Search Google Images for, I don't know how to pronounce it, pterodactyl. Scrolled down and was visually assaulted by a picture of a naked woman getting railed by a pterodactyl. Had one come up at work I had to look up very carefully. It is called the Dick system. It's hard to believe until you see it, but basically it's a maths resource for schools. Oh god. I was crying with laughter at the website purely because the wording did not help its case. I'm surprised IT didn't phone me up to ask what I was doing. For those too scared to search, we called it multi-link when I was at school. It's basically those clicky cubes used to teach counting / basic addition. Showing my age, but whitehouse.com used to be porn. Found out when I was in Catholic school on the one computer in the library that had internet. I got in so much trouble at first, then everyone was really nice to me because they saw the simple mistake. It was a whirlwind of emotions. Like the school called my parents to tell them I got in trouble for looking at porn. This was before people generally had cell phones, so my dad was called at work, left work, but was pissed. Drove 40 minutes pissed at me. In the meantime, they figured out it was an honest accident. I still remember the daggers my dad was staring at me when he walked in. The principal pulled him aside and told him the situation. Best part was apparently to check to see if I was telling the truth or not. The principal and librarian took a blanket and made like a privacy fort over the computer. Both of them got under it and essentially looked at porn to confirm I was innocent. This makes me think of a post I read some years ago. This guy was filling out a test in school and had to list his ethnicity. He Google searched on Caucasian but misspelled Caucasian. Hilarious. Back in the late 90s, I was giving a talk on the internet and dial-up tech to a few hundred people, and as a demo wanted to show whitehouse.gov, but by habit of typing .com after everything, went to the .com site, which ended up on a huge screen while I was facing the crowd, talking, waiting for the site to load on dial-up. Back in the day when I used Hotmail, I accidentally typed Hotmail. Nearly had a heart attack because I was 14 and on a public computer in the library. Whitehouse.com got me in trouble in middle school whilst researching the president's cats' names for a school project in the computer lab at school with sound on. Ooh, awkward. I was a little young to realise I needed to specify sporting goods after dicks. Very good. Virgin was booking a flight. Oh, crikey. How to deal with hotness. Deep search led me to porn. Just wanted to cool off. Didn't work, I bet. Socks. This was in the good old days before Microsoft fixed that Bing algorithm that was really, really good at finding porn. I mean, the good old days of Bing porn, y'all. Not the good old days of search engines. When I was in elementary school, we were to complete an assignment on a foreign land. I chose to do mine on the capital of Iraq, Baghdad. Being around 11 or 12 years, I must have missed the H, and what I saw still haunts me to this day. On the bright side, I'll never forget how to spell Baghdad. Somewhere between age 12 to 14, searched up xxx.com because the new XXX movie starring Vin Diesel was coming out. To find websites back then, it was pretty normal just to type in nameofthing.com instead of using a search engine. Ended up overloading my parents' computer with porn viruses, and they had to take it in to get it wiped and reset. Hilarious. Anything in the old LimeWire days. Disney, porn. Metallica, also porn. Except porn, that was Shrek. When I wanted to find a picture of one of those no under 18 signs for a school project and searched 18 plus pics. Wow. I tried to look up the word Brazzari, I don't know how to pronounce that, because I didn't know how to spell it. Turns out I spelled it so wrong that it was closer to Brazzers, and well, you could guess how that turned out. I was very innocently looking for a picture of poros, those adorable fluffy creatures from League of Legends, for reference pictures to draw, and at first it seemed alright, but apparently adding literal any second word to the search makes Google assume that when I typed poro, I actually meant porno, and then that's 100% the results I get. Manhole cover, oh no. Polish stripper. I wanted to fix my flaws. Oh, polished stripper, that's hilarious. I was just searching BBC, how to reduce friction. Mad. Not porn as much as such, but I had to fix one of the dials on my mixer, so I typed gain knob into Amazon. I ended up getting books about how to grow my penis. Gardevoir abilities. I forgot they had synchronize. Isabel from Animal Crossing. If you scroll a bit, I misspelt Large Hadron Collider as Large Hard on Collider while doing an image search via Google. Mistake. Antibacterial squirter. Couldn't remember the name for hand sanitizer pump. Oh, these are hilarious. I was trying to find smiling animals for a PowerPoint project in high school. Animal smile. Turned up an image of a ball python in a woman's vagina. Oh my, that's horrendous. The kid next to me thought it was hilarious. Oh, that's awful. Granny pictures. Saw a video of a grandma take a football to the face and found it hilarious. Went to find the video in ICT the next day to show my friends and was met with hairy naked 90-year-olds. Oh no. A friend of mine worked at an infant school, and one day the children were looking for images of things that can be used to carry water. One poor lad googled jugs and ran crying from the computer saying that he hadn't done anything wrong. Oh, hilarious. My mum's name. I love Dragon Ball Z, Yes, let me search up Goku.com. This is not something to search up at school. Grandfather clock, but you forget the L. Oh no. Oh, hilarious. How to get along with stepsister. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh no, you've gone down a bad subject there. I had just gotten into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I wanted to find out how to play. Everything was fine when I looked up monsters and spells. That all changed when I looked up traps. Me and my friend were messing about. I thought it'd be funny to put into Google arse juice. Bad idea. We were 12. I was trying to find the Kayla Idscene's BBG Beachbody Guide and thought it was called the BBW. Oh no, Beachbody Workout. So yeah, I googled BBW workout at work. Oh no, because I was showing a colleague the program. Oh. I was a kid searching band pictures back in the day. I decided to look up the band Orgy. My dad was once looking up a restaurant called Han Dynasty. Turns out their website was handynasty.net, but he went to handynasty.com and found porn. Turns out Han Dynasty has the same letters in the same order as Handy Nasty. Hilarious. I've posted this in the past, so I'll just repost it here. When I was a dumb kid in the mid-90s, the computer clock was wrong on the classroom computer. The World Wide Web, as everyone seemed to call it at the time, was very new to me, but I knew you could find this stuff out. But what website would it be on? My dumb little British brain decided bigben.com or .co.uk was a good idea. My first introduction to gay porn at around 8 years old. Oh god, no. Oh, okay, I got one. I was in kindergarten when YouTube came out. My teacher showed us a video on it. I went home to get on YouTube, but all I remembered was the tube being in red. So I Google red tube and porn. We were French kids, fan of WWE. So there's this dude called Triple H. So there must be other dudes named AAA, BBB. You end up searching XXX and there is a whole lot of results. Back in the early days of the internet, if you wanted to go to Dick's Sporting Goods official website, you had to type in dicksportinggoods.com. Researching Moby Dick was incredibly frustrating. Leave in Dick and you got porn. Take it out and you got Moby, the musician, FFS. I was looking for some Looney Tunes episode featuring Granny. All I could find was Granny related porn. Oh no. Had a science project around 6th grade where we had to research on biomes or something, and I got marshes, which when put into Google on the library computer turned up as a porn star named Michelle Marsh. Fun times. Was a young kid who liked to play games on the computer. I remember there being some sort of website with flash games that was tailored to boys and girls. The boy games were like race cars and stuff. The girl games were fashion and stuff. I asked my dad if I can play those games again. He says no, but that wasn't going to stop me. I go into the computer room and type boysplay.com or something like that. Now I'm blind, so I'm leaning in close while standing on the chair. My dad walks in on me looking at giant throbbing cocks. I was grounded for a long time. He was screaming something about how I was going to grow up to be a gay wife beater. I ask, how am I supposed to get a wife if I'm supposedly gay? I was grounded for a long time. Back in the early 2000s, I was searching for updates about the new Sid Meier's Civilization game. First hit back was hillbilly porn. Face Nook. I'm sure whoever bought that domain got rich quick when Facebook got tired of users typos leading to porn.